Hello and welcome, Priya.
Hi, Diksha.
You are a light language coach, you are a light language activator, you are a spiritual master, an expert spiritual master of highest caliber. And we are so glad to have you here today. So let's hear from you first. Let us start कि आपकी light language journey कैसे शुरू हुई? How did your light language
Oh,
journey start?
yeah. So before, getting activated with the light language, I used to, meditate for day and night, full night meditation I used to do, and 100% seva, 24-hour seva. And one day, I was since early morning, I was feeling heaviness over here. And I feel something is trying to come out through my mouth, and it was really difficult to make it come out. And it happened. It just came out. It just came out when we went to nature. I was sitting in the garden along with the trees and plants, and I got some visions of Lotus Star. And not only Lotus Star, spaceships, and everything. And at that moment, they said, "Congratulations, you got activated." That was my experience with light language. 100% fearful because it's a human psychology which you don't know. The thing which is unknown to you, you feel fearful, scared about it.
Hmm. So, did you know that it was a light language that was activated, or and what to expect? What did you expect after that?
It took me 3 months to expect, accept basically that it is a light language. For 3 months, I'm in this, doubt what it is. Is it a negative energy? Oh my God. Every time it comes out, the chorus come out, which your conscious mind cannot understand, are different. And when it comes every time different, then I used to become more scared for it. And I used to feel it's a negative energy. Oh my God. And after 3 months, finally, I started accepting that, maybe this is a light language. Maybe these are the light codes which I'm receiving. But whoever was a known person to me, you know, the people, the masters who speak light language, for the difference is their transmission used to look like same every time, but my transmissions were totally different.
Okay, so how did you feel? Like, did you feel like, what am I doing? Am I speaking gibberish or something? And what is this nonsense? Is it really? So, what was your thoughts about that part?
Yeah, definitely. I felt I went crazy. I got mad because, for full night, at the time I used to meditate, and for the whole day, I used to show up. There is a YouTube channel. I used to show up, every after 2 hours, there are sessions. So I felt like either I went mad, crazy, or like I'm it's end. It's end. Nothing can help me now.
Okay. So, and then what changes did you feel inside you, and what light language did to you when the gifts opened, and when its power also would have definitely come along with it? No, definitely something would have changed inside you. What difference did you start feeling, noticing?
Y- Yeah, actually, despite of having a lot of fear, about this and being skeptical about my own activation, only one thing was there which which was able to hold me with my light language was whenever the transmission used to happen, I used to go to terrace. That there is a message I used to have, that go to the terrace. And when I went to the terrace, then the transmission happened, and it felt so good to my heart. Only my heart was able to, understand or sense it. More than understand, it's sensing it, feeling it, and feeling so loving, feeling so smooth, feeling so, it's I'm so special. And I allowed the transmissions to go on. And then one sudden day, one fine day, I got this message again from the divine. Now start teaching and giving activation of light codes.
Okay. So did you immediately, were you able to start, or how much time did it take you? And did you know how to even go about that?
In fact, my reaction was, "What? Are you crazy? Are you insane? Whoever master is so asking me to do so?" I said, "No, not at all. I just got an activation recently. It's just been few months. It's like a maximum 3 or 4 months. And now suddenly you're saying that, start teaching." But one thing was so sure, and I used to declare it because at the time I used to give it everything free, for free teaching, free training, free activation, that I used to declare in my session that, I can activate anyone's light language. And that happened too. But about teaching, I said I'm a new bee over here. Hello. I think you're making mistake.
Okay. So how was your first experience of giving an activation?
Actually, it is something like, something, someone is hitting my bum literally, because when I said no, that I'm not going to teach, doing it consciously, then what happened is that, for complete 1 month, my health was at the lowest, hitting rock bottom. Lose motions or something, started happening to me. And finally, again, after fighting a lot, one fine day, I said, I surrender. I accept that I am here to teach. I am ready to teach it. I'm ready to take the badge. And the moment I set this intention, release it to the universe, then automatically my health, I start regaining my health. And that's how my first badge formed. And it was a big hit because even before giving activation, my students started speaking light language once they get enrolled for it.
Great, great. So you took the courage and you started off with your light language activations. And what experiences were your students getting?
Yeah, so my first, first student who she got activated, it was just third yeah, it was just third or fourth session we were in, and I was just explaining, we are just talking. It was an orientation teaching, and suddenly she started speaking light language in between. And that was not the day of activation, because I used to keep one particular day of activation in, every course. And then once she started, speaking it, after then there is another student, she started speaking. So there were two students who started speaking without activation. And on the day of activation, when I am giving activation, everybody immediately started speaking activation. And that was the first batch, first day. And till date today, everyone, whoever comes to me, get activated with the light codes and light language. Their soul expression get activated.
And you are one of the few activators in India, at least. And congratulations for that.
Thank you.
How does that feel?
It really feels great. And I'm looking forward to, creating a big awareness of light language and light code, especially in India. Very few people are aware of it, and I want it to so common, because this is a new age meditation, and it is the fastest healing modality in the world, and it is your true soul expression.
So tell us more about light language, that what it is, from where it comes from, where it is spoken, And who is it that is giving the activation, and what it does to you? Like what it, can it heal? Can it, what can it do to you? Can it do a DNA upgrade? What all is possible with light language?
Yeah, so first of all, let me tell you, a little bit about light languages. People think that, oh, this is so rare and this is something is like, very selected people, few people can get it. Okay, there is a myth. First myth, the biggest myth is it cannot be activated. You will receive as a gift from the universe and you will be chosen. Whoever will receive it will be only able to receive it. Others are not eligible for that. But this is not true. See, everybody have soul. Everybody is energy. We all are light being. And how come you be different from the others then? Right? So if you are a soul, then you have your unique soul expression, your unique soul energetic imprint, right? And light language is only your soul unique expression. It's energetic expression, right? Which come in the form of sounds. This is so simple. And for me, if I talk about me, it is the divine guidance that I receive. Actually, I'm not the person who can give activation. Everybody knows it is the higher world, higher masters, right? The gods and goddesses who can give this power through me to you. So I am here as a medium, as a channel, as an instrument, selected by the divine, right? To give such activation because it's so powerful. It's a powerful activation one can receive and you can get activated. Another thing is why light language is so needed at this moment and why it has becoming available to everyone out there, because the earth has already ascended. Okay, and there is a new age, there is a satyuga golden age as we call, and in new age there is a new energy, and light language is a medium, is a form where you can directly download this new energy. And what is new energy according to me? The new energy, it's the new version of you basically. That's it. It's so simple. Let's keep it so simple.